What's up, y'all, man? It's BCA, ready for war, not for play. And the video for today is letting you all know you must kill your old self to become your new self. Okay? There's something that I don't think a lot of people talk about enough is what it takes and the level of sacrifice for you to become the ultimate version of yourself. And that is the biggest piece is putting away old things and putting away childish things and being a mature version of yourself and being somebody that's steadfast in their beliefs and being somebody that's confident, calm, and well-mannered, and just become the best masculine version of yourself. This goes for men and women, man, and women being in their feminine frame. You have to put away old things, old thoughts, things that were debunked in your life that you have to understand aren't real. It's one of the things that you have to understand. It has to happen for you to grow. You have to put away the old stuff, man. Because if you don't do that, you're going to see a life where you haven't grown. And you can see, even now, there's people in your life that are 40, 50, even 60 years old, and they haven't matured the way that you would expect them to because they still have those old ways. And when you have those old ways, man, you got to understand that you gotta do what you have to do when it comes to bettering yourself. And you can list the things that you know aren't good for you, the things that you shouldn't be doing. You know what those things are. And on this channel, we talk about semen retention, no corn, and no alcohol, no FAP, all this stuff. Women know that too, man. Women know that, y'all shouldn't be, pee on more either. Y'all shouldn't be pleasuring yourselves as well. It desensitizes you, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that women can stop doing as well. They can help them grow. It's not just for men too, but both genders have to make decisions to better themselves by putting away your old self. How do you put away your old self that you may be asking, right? Write down a list of things that you know that has hindered you from the person you're supposed to be. You know what those things are. I don't have to sit up here and tell you them. You know what they are for yourself. And I know your things that are hindering you may not be the same as mine. But I knew the core things that hinder me from my success in my life. And I remove them out of my life as much as I can. And that's what I want you all to do too. I want you all to really look at yourselves in the mirror and say, hey, can this person be better? And if you ask yourself that question, honestly answer it and say, yeah, it's time to get to work. It's time to do what you have to do. And it's a process. It's nothing that happens overnight. It's not easy. It's not something that you're just going to wake up and have everything figured out. You're going to have to fall in love with the process. When you are, for example, when you're trying to lose weight, man, sometimes the scale can go down, sometimes it's going to go up. You can't stop working out just because the scale went back up. You got to still go to push it down. And you can measure yourself on what happened the day before and say, hey, I did eat this, or I did eat that, so I need to do this today. Or I did do this and I did do that, I need to do this today. Those things are proper measurements for where you are in your life and where you need to be. Just by looking at something as simple as your weight, right? You know how you are with your emotional intelligence. You know things that kind of bring you anxiety, anger pretty fast. Those things you have to start checking yourself on. I don't want this thing to hinder me. I don't want this to have me be a worse person, right? I want to be a better person. I have to be better with my communication skills. I need to know how to talk to people better. I need to improve my relationships. I need to improve my friendships or my relationships with people I love, right? Those are all things that come with you killing your old self, because you know your old self wasn't the best version of yourself. And your old self literally can be the person you was 2 weeks ago or the person you was a year ago that still seep out. You have to make the decision to put those things away. And it's a difficult decision to make. But once you make the decision, you will see changes in your life. You will see abundant changes in your life. And you will be so shocked at your progress that you're going to see that, man, like I've grown so much. Like I'm proud of myself, and the process never ends. When I was dating last year, it was a thing people kept saying. A lot of people that I was dating, they were saying, "Yeah, I'm working on myself, working on myself." Working on yourself is an endless process. You're gonna continue to have things to work on because you're not perfect. So you're gonna continue to have things to work on to have you be the person that you aspire to be. If you closer to that 90% or 85 percentile or where you want to be in life, that's a good spot to be in. A good spot to be in. And if you got 15% to work on or 10% to work on, you are in a good spot. But if you're at the 50% mark, 60% mark, you got some work to do. Even 10% mark, you got some work to do. And there's nothing wrong because you're not working on this stuff by yourself. With this channel, man, I'm working with you, man. The subscribers, man, 300 something subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. All of that, man. It's a community of people here to help, here to be there, support you and on your journey. And this is just one piece of it. And this is not about corn and singleness today. Today is just about really just putting away the old things to become the better version of yourself. And if there's alcohol for you, then do it. If it is PMO for you, do it. You know, if it's, you know, junk activities like playing the game and all that stuff, do what you got to do. I support whatever you need to eliminate. I'm here to help you eliminate that thing, whatever it is, because it's not easy, and I've been there, you know, and we got this. We in this together. So the biggest thing, man, for you to be the best version of yourself, you got to remove your old self and remove everything that old self used to do. The things that were not contributing to your success and progress. You know what that is. So, it ain't nothing else to say. BCA is out.